This is a 2020 on a 70 registration Jaguar I Pace EV400, and it is the HSE model. So that's the specification range. It's the top of the range on these I Paces, and it does have a lot of options, some of which you can't actually order from new now due to the global chip shortage. But the car's finished in Indus silver metallic with a full exterior black pack, so everything that would be chrome or silver is gloss black on this car, which makes it stand out very nicely. And the interior is a beautiful cream colour, which I'll show you as we walk around the car. But it's got a host of lovely options. So starting at the front end here, we've got matrix LED headlights, and these have auto high beam assist and will block out cars coming the other direction. And in the front grille here, you'll see you've got part of the 360-degree camera system, so that is the forward-facing camera, and that combines with 3 other cameras around the car to give you a bird's eye view when you're parking the car. And then because it's an electric car, there's no combustion engine under the front, so I'll just open the front bonnet here and show you the sort of storage space you get under the front here. So a bit of extra storage, probably space for a couple of bags in here, and there's also one of the 2 charging cables which this car comes with. So this is a dual-ended one if you've already got a charge point at home. One end goes in the house, one end in the car. You could use that at motorway services as well, but most services these days come with their own cables. And if I just push that down properly, if I come around the passenger side now, so as I mentioned, the gloss black pack, that is continued with these 20-inch gloss black alloy wheels. So just a very nice design on those. Not too big, so the ride comfort's not compromised, but still a good looking wheel, and goes very nicely with the full black pack, which goes all the way down the side of the car, and the window surrounds, etc., which I'll talk about as we go around it. You've got the charging point here. So your standard charger, and then you can pull this bit out at the bottom here if you're going to a motorway services and want to use a slightly faster charger. So that's all done via that front corner there. The door handles stick out on these, but they do sit in flush. So when you're driving, there's no sort of obstacles, if you like, on the side of the cars. It's completely aerodynamic and flush. And then I'll show you inside the car very quickly. So as I mentioned, a beautiful cream interior with sort of gloss black trims on the dashboard and where the screens are, etc. It's a very high quality car in here. And on the door cards, you'll see the aluminium Meridian surround speaker grills there, and obviously memory settings for the seats, but we'll talk more about the interior options as we get round the car. And the car's also fitted, it'll be difficult for the camera to pick it up, but the car is also fitted with blind spot monitoring, so just that sort of diagram there lights up orange if somebody's in your blind spot. Privacy glass across the rear quarters, and obviously there is a panoramic roof on this car as well, which we'll see a bit better when we get round the other side. Coming round the back of the car now, the black pack continues across this big diffuser across the bottom here, and then all the whole sort of rear bumper, it has got gloss black trims going all the way around it. And the boot is a power boot, as you would expect. So just push the button, it will come up completely on its own. The batteries go across the floor in this car, so again, there's nothing to sort of obstruct boot space, so a very big boot in here. The seats will fold down as well, so you can create extra space if you need it. And if I show you under the boot floor, so we've got the second charging cable under here, which is your more traditional 3-pin plug. So that end goes in the car, obviously, and then you've got a 3-pin plug on that end. So that allows you to charge pretty much at anybody's house, anybody who's got a 3-pin plug. A bit more storage space under there with the inflation kit, towing eye, etc. So just a bit more usable space. And then you've got the button on the boot here to close it, and you can see the camera for the part of the 360 camera and reverse camera there. Coming round the driver's side, I'll give you a quick view inside the back of the car as well. So this car has got the heated rear seats option as well. So there's 2 buttons in the center console in the middle of the car. And again, because it's an electric car, there's no tunnel on the floor, so it's a completely flat floor in the back here. Just makes it easier for a third person to sit in the back. They'll be comfortable with their feet, etc. All in there. And then if I show you on the door handles, so if I push this button, it should go in flush. It does indeed, so, and the mirrors will fold. So you can see it just sits very nicely, and they do go in when you're driving, so much better aerodynamic design on the side there, and then the keyless entry as well. And then starting in the driver's side here, so all of your sort of window switches, power folding mirrors, as you just saw as well. And then, as I mentioned on the other side, the very nice aluminium Meridian surround sound stereo. You've got memory settings free for the driver and passenger as well. And as part of the memory settings, this car's also fitted with the optional 14-way adjustable electric seats, and these are heated and cooled as well. So that is an optional extra. That's what also includes those heated seats in the back that we spoke about just a short while ago. If I jump in the car now, so it's full keyless entry and start, as you saw when I opened the doors. And if I turn the car on, obviously it's electric, so you can't hear anything. It's completely silent, and it's just firing all up now. But if you have a look at the windscreen, you might just be able to pick it up because it's quite a big display on this car. We've got the heads-up display, which you can just about see up there. That's better in focus there. And then you've got the two digital displays. So the center infotainment screen here, which is your traditional Jaguar Land Rover infotainment screen. So you can swipe it across. You've got navigation, phone, etc. It just takes a second to load. And then you've got the driver's display here as well. And this is customizable, so you can have it as the 2 dials like it is now. You can have it as a full screen map for the navigation, and you can also have it as one dial in the center and like your audio on one side, for example. And then this beautiful, very thick leather steering wheel with it is a heated steering wheel as well, as you can see there. Adaptive cruise control on those buttons there, and then obviously Bluetooth audio, etc. All the usual bits you'd expect. If I pop the car into reverse, if you have a look at the screen in the center here, you'll see that you've got this very big high definition reversing camera there, and if I click the 360 button, you get the bird's eye view. The driver's door's open, so that would operate when the driver's door's shut, but it gives you a big bird's eye view of what's around you, so it's very nice and easy to park. All the climate controls digital down here via this second screen in the center here, and if I push this down, you'll see if I turn it to the right, I've got heated seats, and then if I turn it to the left, I've got cooled seats as well. The car has got a heated front windscreen, heated rear screen, as you'd expect on a car like this, and then various different driving modes here as well, and lots of storage again because it's electric and there's no sort of mechanical stuff behind the dashboard. It's tons of storage, cubby holes everywhere. The car's got Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all those usual bits that you'd have as well, and then two cup holders under this plate here, which is just, you can rest your phone on top of it if you're not using the cup holders. Just very neatly thought out. And then if you have a look above me, you'll see the panoramic roof, which I mentioned as well. So this roof, the glass is actually very clever because it automatically dims and brightens depending on how much light is coming into it. So there's no sort of blind or anything, but it automatically does it. So it's never too bright in here, but it also helps lighten it up if it's in a dark area. But if I just turn the car off and jump outside, so it's a two-owner car from new, the first owner being Jaguar Land Rover, so one customer owner from new. Very low mileage at just over 10,000 miles, and just a lovely specification. Like I say, as far as I'm aware, at this moment in time, you can't order a car with some of the options that this car's got due to the global chip shortage. So a very nice opportunity to own probably one of the better looking I-Paces out there. My name's Ben. I hope the video's helped, and thank you for watching.